Hello, test, test, hello, test. Number 16, 1, 7, goes over back to the Coyotes. 7, saves it. For number 8 to the Panthers. 5 Panthers and 2 Coyotes. For number 5, number 1 Leilani catches it with 3 pushing it over. Team set, 5 hits. 3 pushes back over the net. 8 saves it. With number 2 tries to hit it over the net, and number 3 and number 6. Serves, saves one back. Number 7 comes back to number 3. That's it for number 6 for the Panthers. 10 now. Dora hits it over, getting their point. Coyotes. Out for the Panthers gain a served by 3 Panthers. 8 hits it out of bounds towards their team. Another point for the Panthers. Number 3 again at the serve. There it is. Saved by number 10. 13 steps and 5 hits it over. 16 and 13 over with number 13 and 10 from the Dora side. Get another point, striking it over. 9 and 5. Number 7 getting ready to serve from the Coyote side. There's the serve. Hits the net. Another point for the Panthers. Here you go, number 7 serving once again. There's the serve. Number 8 hits it and goes out of bounds. Serve hits against the back. Number 10 saves it. Hits it to the bars. There's a timeout. There's number 5 hitting it over. This timeout is the Jal Clinic.
Jal Clinic and Dental Clinic wish the Jal Panthers the best of luck as they take on more challenges. Everyone at the Jal Clinic and Jal Dental Clinic will be cheering you on. Jal Clinic professionals get ready to serve the Jal community and all the healthcare needs. The Jal Clinic has lab and X-ray capabilities along with a dental clinic. A clinic you can rely on. For an appointment, call 394-3500. That's 294-3500. Jal Clinic. West Kansas, a proud supporter of New Athletics.
We got 25 seconds left on the clock. 12 points for Panthers and 5 points for the Coyotes. There's the clock. 10 more seconds. For the Coyotes team, we have 9, 13, 10, 7, 5, and 2. They're doing a really good job so far. Same with the Panthers. We got number 7, Araceli Tavares, serving. There's a serve. Number 7 catches it with 13 setting for number 10. Panthers with number 7 trying to grab the hit the ball back over but fails. So there's another point for the Coyotes. 12-6. Number 5 serving with 12 saving it and 7-1 setting it for number 18. Coyotes 5 sets it for number 10. Hits it. Number 12 saves it again for Panthers. And looks like number 1 and number 9 hit each other, so aren't able to get the ball. Number 5 from the Coyotes serves it again. Number 3 jumps in to get the ball, but goes out of bounds. It's another point for the Coyotes, 12-8. 5 from the Coyotes serves again. There's 12. 1 set. 13 hits over. Back to the Coyotes. 2 saves it, but the Coyotes 10 and 13 aren't able to get to the ball, so it lands on their side of the field. That's 13 for the Panthers and 8 for the Coyotes. There's 13. Number 3 jumps again, saves it. There's the Coyotes 5, 10. 10 hits the net. Number 1, Leilani starts serving. Hits it over. Number 9 tries to get the ball. Couldn't. That's another point for the Panthers. Number 5, 13. 3 for the Panthers. Tries to hit it over. No one from the Panthers could get close enough to the ball. That's another point for the Coyotes. That's 15-9. Number 16. Oh, hits it over. Gains a point for the Panthers. Serving, we have number 13. There's a serve. Number 10 saves it. 13 strikes over. Spikes. Number 13 from the Panther side hits it at the net. That's another point for the Coyotes. 16-10. Number 8 serves it with it. Passes it along to number 8. Number 9. 9 hits it under the net. It's another point for the Coyotes. 16, 8 serves. Hit. Sets it for number 13 on the Coyote side. 13 and 7 block. That's lands on the side of the Coyote. That's the point for the Panthers. Number 5 set for 2. It over. 5 tries to save it. Number 10 goes back to 13. Goes on the Panther side. 7 jumps, hits it right on the net. But the Panthers can get it. Goes over. That's another for the Coyotes. Looks like the Coyotes are slowly catching up. There's a serve from the Coyote side, number 13. 3 from the Panthers. Sets. 5. 3. 12 from the Panthers side serves. Goes down to the Coyotes. 10 saves. 13 sets. And number 7 hits it over out of bounds. 20 for the Panthers. Panthers getting excited. Here we go. Number 12 serves again. Back to the Coyotes. 13 sets for number 5. Number 4 jumps, saves the ball. 13 hits it back over to the Coyotes. Number 13 sets it for number 2. Number the point for the Coyotes. Number 2 Coyote side serves it. 16, 1, and 3 spikes it over. It goes to number 6. Number 6 tries to hit it back, but it doesn't hit, and it goes out of bounds. 21 for the Panthers and 13 Coyotes. Number 4 and 13 for the Panthers switch. Number 3 seems to be serving. There's the serve. Number 8 hits it for the Coyote side. And 5 hits it back over. Number 12 and 1, and then 7 spikes it back over. 8 saves. 13. 10 hits it over to the Panthers side. 12. 1. And then 13 spikes it over. 10 on the Coyote side saves it. Number 13. 10 back. Tries to spike it over. 7 and 1 block it. There's another point for the Panthers. 22 and 13. Here's a serve from number 2. Goes to 10. 10 makes it out of bounds on their side. Lands in the audience. It's another point for the Panthers. 23 for Panthers and 13 for Coyotes. Number 3 serves again. There's a serve. There's 8 Coyote side. 13. 5 hits it up. Back to the Panthers. Number 1 sets for number 7. 7 spikes. 10 again. Tries to hit it back over, but it goes back into the audience. Back to number 3, Panther. Serving again. 3 serves. Doesn't hit the net, goes under the net. That's another point for the Coyotes. 24 Panthers and 13 Coyote side. Number 7 serves. 16 catches, hits it, goes to number 1. Panthers, there you go. Number 13, 10 from the Coyote side. Point for the Panthers. 25 for Panthers and 14 for visitors. Going to the next quarter. This commercial is brought to you by the City of Jal.
Mayor Matt White and the employees of the City of Jal are proud of their Jal Panthers. They know with determination and hard work, anything is possible. Way to go, Jal Panthers! For information on the City of Jal, call 395-3340. That's 395-3340. The City of Jal, 309 South Main Street. The City of Jal is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Way to go, Jal Panthers! In a small town like Jal, New Mexico, it's great to know that families, businesses, co-workers, and kids all take pride in their school and community, just like they do at Fulco Trucking. Owners Rowdy and Bridget are proud of their Jal Panthers, and they wish them great success today and in all future adventures. Fulco Trucking, your source for water hauling and steam washing. Call 575-395-3178. Fulco Trucking, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
When you want an old-fashioned meal that hits the spot every time, you have to try Nana's Cafe in Jal. Nana's Cafe is known for their delicious home-cooked meals. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you'll never be disappointed. Call 395-2132. That's 395-2132. Nana's Cafe, 301 South Main Street in Jal, is a proud supporter of the Jal community and Jal athletics. Everyone from Nana's Cafe is cheering you on all the way. Jal Panthers.
With 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock, it's a really good evening today. We have Dora and Panthers going against each other. The first game was won by the Panthers, 25-14. In exactly 1 minute, we start again. Sadly, my partner in crime, Adam Juarez, isn't here today. He was covering for the 10 a.m. and the 8 a.m. Come to take over him. 45 seconds left on the clock. You got the Panthers going down on the field, on the court. Yeah, the Coyotes. We have on the court for the Panthers is number 12, 13, and 9, which would be Alize Galindo for 9, 13, Anicia, and 12, Karen. We have 3 for the Panthers, Natalie, 16, Yamilev, and 1, Leilani. Game started with number 16 serving. 9 jumps up and hits it back into them with another point for the Coyotes. Number 5 for the Coyote side is serving. There's the serve. There's 16, 1 sets, 12 spikes. Then back to the Coyotes. 5 sets, 13 hits, out of bounds. That's a point for the Panthers. Number 13 from the Panther side is serving. There's the serve. Coyotes. 5 sets, and number 10 spikes over. Number 16 tries to intercept. Misses. There's another point for the Coyotes. Number 10 serves for the Coyote side. 16 hits. 1 serves, 13 spike, 3 spikes. Well, 13 sending it over. Looks like that's a point for the Panthers. I don't know what happened there. Number 16 is serving. 5 sets for number 2. 1 Panther. 16 and 12 spikes. Number 2 blocks. Block still came on their side of the court. Number 5 tries to jump in but goes under the net. There's another point for the Panthers. Number 16 serves. 2, 5, instead of setting, tries to hit it over the net. Goes out of bounds. There's another point for the Panthers. Number 16 is going to serve. There's the serve. Goes to number 10. 5 sets. Both number 9 and 13 goes over. But as it rolls down the net, looks like they both hit it. 2 of them hit it at the same time. So there's another point for the Panthers, I believe. Yes. 16 sets again. Serves, I mean. 7, 5 sets for the Coyotes. 13 hits it over. 7 and 12 block. Another point for the Panthers. Panthers is at 6 and the Coyotes are at 2. Number 16 serves. Goes to the Coyotes. Goes to number 5. Hits it over. Back to the Panthers. Number 16. 12 spikes. Number 9. It goes to number 9. And 9 tries to hit it, but it goes backwards. Out of bounds. There's another point for the Panthers. 7 for Panthers and 2 for Coyotes. Hopefully the Coyotes start getting more points. There's another serve by the 16. Goes to number 2. It rolls down their arm. Another point for the Panthers. Looks like Panthers doing little taunts. There's number 16 with another serve. Goes back to 2, hits it over. Number 16 runs over. 5 goes back to the Coyotes. 5 sets and 19 spikes. Goes in. There's a point for the Coyotes now. Real good. Panthers are at 8 and Coyotes are at 3. There's a serve from the Coyote side. 8. There's the serve. Hits the net. Goes. There's another point for the Panthers. Here we have number 12 serving. From the Panther side. There's a serve. Goes to number Coyote side. 5, 10. 1, 2 spikes. Goes back to the Panthers. 3 hits it over. Number 10 on the Coyote side tries to reach towards the ball. Falls on the ground, but couldn't quite reach the ball. There's another point for the Panthers. Number 12 is serving. Panther side. There's the serve. Number 5 sets. And number 13 hits it over. Panther side. 12 sets for number 13. 5 sets for the Coyote side. 13 goes back to the Panthers. Number 12 hits it towards number 4. Number 4 had to crouch down but couldn't hit it. There's another point for the Coyotes. Coyote side, number 13 is serving. There's the serve. Number 12 hits. Number 1 serves, and number 3 pushes it over. Out of bounds for the Panthers. There's another point for the Coyotes. $10 points for the Panthers and 5 points for the Coyotes. Number 13 is serving. There's the serve. 16 gets the ball. Number 1 sets for number 12. Number 12 hits it on exactly in the middle side of the net. Goes down on the side of the court. There's a point for the Coyotes. Number 14 is side. There's the serve. Number 16. 1 set. 4 manages to hit it over. 7 sets for number 13 on the Coyote side. Goes to Panthers. Number 1 for number 13. Goes back to 13 on the side. 10 sets for number... looks like the number 7 goes to the Panthers. Number 1 hits it over. 7 blocks it, and it hits number 7 from the Panther side in the face as she falls down on her leg. There's the point for the Coyotes. Number 13 serves for the Coyotes. 16. 1 sets. 3 spikes out of bounds for the Panthers. There's the point for the Coyotes. It is now Panthers 10 and Coyotes 8. Number 13 is serving. There's the serve. 16. 1 set. And 7 spikes over. There's a point for the Panthers. Number 3 is serving for the Panther side. For the Panther side, number 13 and 4 switch. There's a serve. Number 10, 13 serves, 5 spikes over. Number 13 hits it out of bounds, but number 16 runs to the out of bounds side, hits it over. Number 8 for the Coyote side stands still thinking it was out of bounds. It wasn't. There's the point for the Panthers. Serving again is number 3 for the Panther side. There's the serve. Number 8, 13 sets, 2 hits it over. There's a point for the Coyotes. It is now 12 Panthers and 9 Coyotes. 2 is serving for the Coyotes. There's a serve. 12, 1 sets, and 16 spikes over. 10, 13 sets, and 5 spikes over. There's 12, 1 sets. Number 13 hits it over. 10, 13 sets. No, again for number 10, hits it over, pushes it over. Oh, goes to the point of the Panthers. Looks like they touched the net as they try to hit it over. Serving is number 7 for the Panthers. There's the serve. Hits the net. There's a point for the Coyotes. On the Coyote side, we have number 7 serving. Looks like number 9 and 8 switch for the Coyotes. And there's the serve. 12, 1 sets, 13 spikes, hits the net, but it falls over to the Coyotes. So there's a point for the Panthers. Number 1 is serving for the Panthers. There's the serve. Really good serve. Number 5, 13 sets and 10 spikes. Number 1 hits it. 16, it goes out of bounds. 16 tries to save it. Number 3 jumps, hits, but goes out of bounds. There's a point for the Coyotes. Coyote side, we got number 5 serving. There's the serve. Number 3, 1 sets. 3 hits it under the net, so there's a point for the Coyotes. Coyote side, number 5 is serving. There's the serve. 16 goes over to the Coyote side. 10, 13 spikes. Number 1 kneels to hit it, but goes out of bounds on their side of the court. There's another point for the Coyotes. Timeout is for the Jal schools.
The staff of the Jal Public School District is proud of their Jal Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jal schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jal Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jal Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all League Volley athletics and
Seconds from the timeout. Very good. Number 5, Coyote side serves. Number 16 lands on the floor. Goes to number 12. They didn't manage to get on the net. It is now 14 and 14. Number 5 Coyotes hit a serve. 13 hits it over. 10 sets for number 5. 10 hits it over. 16. Oh, and 1 catches the ball on her hands. Coyotes are now above the Panthers with Jal going at 14 and the Coyotes at 15. Number 5 serves. 13. 13 goes to the net. Number 1 tries to hit the ball over, but fell. Number 5 serving. 5 serves. Number 3 for the Panther side, 1 sets, 12 hits, goes out of bounds. There's a point for the Coyotes. Number 5 serving, 1 sets, 12 hits it over. Out of bounds. 18 points for the Coyotes, 14 for the Panthers. Looks like the Panthers are falling behind from the lead that they had from the start. Number 5 serves. Number 13 goes on the ground, hits it, goes out of bounds. There's a point for the Coyotes. Number 5 serves. Number 3 hits it out of bounds. There's 20 points for the Coyotes. Panthers seem to get a little bit tired. 5 is serving again. Serves. Number 3, 1. And then 13 tries to spike it over. Goes out of bounds. There's 21 points for the Coyotes. Five serves again. Number 16, 1 sets. 12 spikes over. 5. All 5 hits it out of bounds on their side of the court. There's the point for the Panthers. Coyotes are still in the lead. Number 13 from the Panthers side is serving. There's the serve. There's 7, 5 sets, 10 hits it over. 3 and 9 from the Panthers side try to block. 16 hits it back to the Coyotes. 13. 5 sets. 13 spikes it over, lands. There's the other point for the Coyotes. 22 for the Coyotes and 15 for the Panthers. Number 10 is now serving for the Coyotes. There's the serve. 16. 1 set. 3 spikes. 5 sets. 13. Hits it over. There's 16. 1 sets again for the Panthers. 3 spikes it over. Out of bounds. 23 points for the Coyotes. Number 10 is serving. There's the serve. Pretty good serve. Really good serve, I mean. 16, 13 set. Sets it over to number 1. Number 1 just pushes it over. It goes back to number... Ooh, it was going all over the place for the Panthers. Out of bounds for the Panthers. There's another point for the Coyotes. 24 Coyotes, 15 Panthers. There's 10 with the serve for the Coyotes. Out of bounds for the Coyotes. 16 points for the Panthers. If the Panthers don't keep scoring, they're going to lose this one game. .16 is serving. Hits the net. Goes down. That's 25 points for the Coyotes. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the Jal Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Kayla and Emmy Lujan from Panther Energy are excited for their Jal Panthers and proud of all the Jal students' great success this year. Panther Energy is your one-stop shop for backhoes, dump trucks, roustabouts, and welding. Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd in Jal, or call 575-395-2650.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
1 minute and 30 seconds left on the clock. We have the Coyotes going down on their side of the court. Panthers. Strategy meeting. Sir. Right now we're tied for the games won. Both the Coyote has one game won and the Panthers have another game. So if I believe it's 3 games won are the ones who win the games. 1 minute left on the clock. The coach on the Panther side didn't really like them making a ton of mistakes of not getting it out of bounds 10 times, I believe. 10 times or less. Here we go, Panthers going down on the court. Coyotes getting ready. And it's starting. The Coyotes are serving. Number 5 is serving. 5 serves. Goes to number 3, 1 set, 13 spikes it over. Number 10, 13 sets, 10 spikes, 12, 16, and then 1 and 9 bump into each other, not getting the ball. There's the point for the Coyotes. 5 is setting. Looks like every time 5 sets, the Panthers make a lot of mistakes. 3 hits it over. 7. 5 sets for number 10 on the Coyote side. Number 3 hits it, and it goes down on the scoreboard, bouncing off, going to number 12, and it goes out of bounds. There's another point for the Coyotes. Number 5 is serving. Number 5 is really lucky. There's a serve. Number 12, 1 sets for number 16. Goes to number 10, Coyote side, 5 sets. 10 spikes it over. Number 3 and 16 try to hit it, but there's the point for the Coyotes. Once again, it looks like number 5 is really doing well with the serves. Number 5 serves. There's 3, 1. 13 spikes it over for the Panther side. Panthers. Number 1 is serving for the Panther side. There's the serve. Oh, it's the number 9 just hits it, but it doesn't go anywhere. It just falls down onto the ground. There's the point for the Panthers. Number 1 is serving for the Panthers side. There's the serve. Number 13. Number 5 pushes it over. It goes to number 1. 16 hits it back. Coyotes. Oh, as number 9 hits it over, 13 blocks. They try to get it back, but it goes on their side of the court. Another point. There's a point for the Panthers. 3-3. Serving is number 1 for the Panthers. There's the serve. Number 6 crouches to reach but misses, so there's the point. There's another point for the Panthers. It's like number 1 is their lucky number, like the number 5 from the Dora side. There's the serve. Out of bounds. 4 points for the Coyotes. Number 10 is serving for the Coyotes. There's the serve. Number 1 hits it over, out of bounds. Panthers keep getting out of bounds. There's another point for the Coyotes. 10 serves. 16 hits it, goes out of bounds on top of an area. Looks like they're going to have to switch for another ball. There's another point for the Coyotes. Here we go, number 10 serving. There's the serve. 3 hits it over to number 13 from the Coyote side. 5 sets for number 9. 3 hits it from 1. 13 spikes. Goes to number 9. Hits it over. 13 jumps and pushes it back to their side. There's a point for the Panthers. It is now 5 points for the Panthers and 6 for the Coyotes. Serving is number 13 for the Panthers. 10 and then goes to 5, setting for number 13. 16, 1 sets for number 12. Got 10, 5 sets, 2 hits it over for the Coyotes. There's Panthers, 1 sets for the Panthers. 3, 10 to the Coyotes. 5, 13 for the Coyotes, hits it over. 16 Panthers, 1. And then 13 spikes over, number 10 Coyotes. There's 5 sets for number 13. 16 Panthers, 1 pushes it over. There's a point for the Panthers. It was a really long game for that one. That was really good from both sides of the teams. 16 is serving, 7 and number 9. A switch from the Panther side. There's the serve. Number 9, 5 sets. And 2 spikes it over. Goes to the Panther side. They managed to hit it back to the Coyotes. 5, 13, 16 runs, but couldn't get it in time. There's a point for the Coyotes. It is now the points are 6 and 7 for the Coyotes. Looks like there's a problem, technical issues, I believe. They probably got confused with the point system. Since they were pretty close with 6 and 6, they don't know which side it went to. They're fixing the point system. No, the Panthers are doing really well, I would say. Making a couple mistakes there, but other than that, they're having fun. Same with the Coyotes. Number 5 serving was doing really well from the last game. And number 10 was also doing really well serving for the Panther side. Still waiting until the game starts. Coyotes are doing really well from that last game. First game was the Panthers were dominating, and then it went towards the Coyotes at the second game. Coyotes are... No, the Panthers were making a lot of out of bounds, and then the Coyotes would just not hit the ball right. Still with the... Looks like they're trying to fix their numbers for each team. Not knowing which is which. Well, as the weather for today, it was pretty cloudy, I would say. Driving, I couldn't be here for the 10 or 8 a.m. with Adam, since I had a couple classes. But as we all know, he was doing really great. I would hear him riding to the bus. Hopefully I would catch up to him, but I gotta get better. But, oh, there's the game. Number 8 is serving for the Coyotes. There's the serve. Wait. Looks like there's some mistakes again. We don't know what's going on. It seems that their papers were wrong in a way, or they don't know who got the points for each person. The Coyotes making a little song. There's a commercial for Delaware Water.
Delaware Water Company is a proud supporter of JAL Athletics. Delaware Water Company helps keep our drinking water clean and available by supplying water recycling services for our produced oil-filled water. Delaware Water Company loves being a part of the youth of the community. Their Panthers are hardworking students, and with hard work and dedication, they can accomplish anything. Delaware Water Company encourages you to come out to the games or view it on YouTube or HobbsAmerica.com. Delaware Water Company is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics.
The staff of the Jal Public School District is proud of their Jal Panthers. Those late practices, hard work, and dedication paid off. Go Panthers! Jal schools have continually provided a quality education and safe environment for the students. Jal Public School System is on the move. Are you ready? Jal Public Schools, another proud sponsor of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Back. We still don't know what's going on. But as they're trying to fix it, they're putting more. They're fixing the scoreboard right now. I believe they didn't know whose points was which probably doesn't make sense. But confirmed is the Panthers have 6 points and the Coyotes have 7 points. Looks like the game is starting. Number 13 and 9 Panthers side switch with number 7 and 4. They're still deciding on something. Looks like they're something is wrong with the papers. I don't know exactly what was wrong. But it looks like the referees and the scoreboard keepers were confused with each other. Still deciding. The game has been paused for 5 minutes now. Well, still the long pause with the game. Talking about today, well, it's gonna be a while, so might as well talk about myself, you know. So, I'm still a junior, living here at the Jal schools. It's pretty fun. You get to meet a lot of people. My coaches, I would like to join volleyball, but there's no volleyball team for the Jal Panthers for the boys' side. We're still waiting. I'm planning to just join cross country, power lift, basketball, track, all those things. And for football next year, I would join. Get that exercise in. Still the pause. And my grades. Ooh, we don't talk about my grades. Aside, number 2 is Dakota Jones. Number 5 is Brenna Rodriguez. Number 7, Justin Deason. Number 8, Abigail Johnson. Number 9, Katya Sarah. Number 10, Fatia Jas. And number 13, Jenna Ramirez. The game has started. With number 8, Spike serving. Goes to the Jal. Number 1 sets for number 12. 8. There's the 5 setting. Number 13 gets it over. Number 9 and 3 for the Panthers side block. Number 4 saves it. Hits it over. 5 sets. 13 hits it over. 16 1 sets. 4 spikes. There's 8 for the Coyote side. 5 sets. 12 hits it. Number 1, Leilani jumps down with number 4 hitting it back. Coyote side 7 spikes it. 13. They run. Number 4 hits it out of bounds with number 3 saving it back, going to the Coyotes. The Coyotes hit it back to the Panthers. It's just back and forth. 12-1 to the Panthers. Goes to the Coyotes now. 5 sets for number 7. There, 16-1. 3 pushes it over. Number 7, 5. They're doing really well. Number 7, back to the Panthers. 16-1 pushes it over. 7, one hand. There we go. Number 8, 5 hits it over. Back to the Panthers. Number 16. Coyotes block. 1 saves it. Goes back over. 10, 7 hits it back. Going back and forth. Number 1, Panther side goes to the Coyotes. 10, 5, 13 hits it over. Panthers, number 3 spikes it back. 5 sets. 13, back to the Panthers. 12, back to the Coyotes. 13, 5 hits it over. Back to the Panthers. 16, 1 hits it over. 7, 5 punches it out of bounds for the Coyotes. There's another point for the Panthers. It is now 7-7. Teams are tied. Number 16 for the Panthers is serving. 16 serves. There's 10. 5 sets. 13 spikes it over. 16. 1 for the Panthers sets. 12. Ooh, number 10 jumps on the floor. Goes under the net. There's another point for the Panthers. 8 for the Panthers and 7 for the Coyotes. 16 is serving. There's the serve. Goes to number 9. 7. 7 hits it over. Number 2. 5 sets for number 13. 4. 1 set for the Panthers. 3 spikes it over. 7. Coyotes 5. 5, 7 hits it. Spike, and it hits on their side of the court. There's another point for the Coyotes. 13 is serving. There's the serve. They go out of bounds. 10 points for the There's the serve for the Panthers. 7 strike. 2 was serving. It hits the net. So there's the point for the Panthers. 11 for the Panthers and 9 for the Coyotes. Number 3 is serving. There's the serve. Number 2 goes a little under with the 5 hitting it backwards towards their side of the court. There's a point for the Panthers. Serving once again is number 3 for the Panthers. There's the serve. 2, 13 pushes it over with 16 and 1 setting for number 13 pushes it over. 13, 5 sets for number 7. Number 1, 7 sets for number 1. There's the spike. And 12, number 8 goes on her knee, trying to hit it back, but it goes on the floor. So there's a point for the Panthers. Serving's number 3, Panthers. 8 hits. 13, Panther side hits it back over the net. 7 spikes it back. Number 1 sets for the Panthers. 13 spikes. And there's a point for the Panthers. Looks like the Coyotes couldn't reach it in time. Probably thinking it was out of bounds. Probably think it was going to be out of bounds. Number 3 serves, Panthers. There's number 2. 13 sets for number 7. 16, 1 set for 7. There's a spike, 8, 13 sets. Number 10 spikes. Number 16 won sets for 13. Oh, there's a stop from the Coyote side. 13 hits it back. 10. 13 sets for number 10. 10 spikes it over. 3-1 serves. Sets. The 13 goes to number 13. It's on the Coyote side. Hits it out of bounds, unfortunately. And there's a point for the Panthers. 15 for the Panthers and 9 for the Coyotes. Looks like that break was really good for the Panthers. 3 serves. 8 hits it back. 16. 1 set for the Panthers. 7 hits. Spikes. 13. 10. And 13 hits it back. 16 Panther side. 1 sets. 13 spikes over. Out of bounds. There's a point for the Coyotes. 9 and 8 for the Coyote side switch. Number 7 for the Coyote side is serving. There's the serve. 13, 1 sets. Instead of setting, pushes it over. Number 9 pushes it back. Number 1 blocks it. Goes back to the Coyote side. Looks like number 10 and 13 bumped into each other. Couldn't get the ball when number 9 tried blocking, and there's a point for the Panthers. Serving is number 7. Araceli Tavares. There's the serve. Number 2, 7 sets. 10 hits it back. 12 for the Panthers. 1 serves and 9 brushes past them, not blocking, but barely goes over the net. There's a point for the Panthers. 17 Panthers and 10 Coyotes. Serving is number 7 for the Panthers. There's a serve. Number 7, 13 sets for number 10. There's the spike. There's a point. Brushes past number 12 and 7 for the Panther side. Coyotes are now serving. Number 5. Number 5 for the Coyote side is really a lucky person for them. Every time they served, mistakes happen on the Panther side. There's a serve. 1 pushes it over. 5 jumps. With the 1 goes back to the Panthers. 13 hits it, and it goes out of bounds. Like I said, with number 5, it looks like the Panthers always hit it out of bounds. Number 5 is serving. 12, 1 sets for number 13. There's a little push. 5, 10, and 13 hits it back to the Panthers. 12, 1 sets for number 13. 13 spikes. 7 for the Coyote side. 5 and 10 hits it over. Panthers. 16, 1 sets. 13 spikes again. Blocked by number 9, but 9, none of the Coyotes side were able to get to the ball in time, so it lands on their side of the court. There's a point for the Panthers. Number 1, Panther side, is serving. Punches it over. Number 2 hustles and jumps and hits the ball. Goes back to number 12 for the Panther side. Spikes it over. Coyotes, 5 spikes it over. 13 hits it over. 2, 13, and number 13 for the Panther side makes it out of bounds. There's a point for the Coyotes. It is now 18 Panthers and 13 Coyotes. Panthers is in the lead by 5. The Coyote side, number 10, is serving. There's a serve. 16, 13 sets for number 1. Number 1 hits it over. 2, 5 sets it for number 2. Spikes it over. 3, 1 sets. 13 spikes it over. Number 10 tries to rush towards the ball, but it still lands in their side of the court. There's a point for the Panthers. Serving is number 13 on the Panthers side. Serves. 5, 10, 13 sets. 5 hits it over. 16, 1 pushes it over. There's a point for the Panthers. Number 7 was running towards the ball but couldn't get there in time. Doing really well for the Panthers. 20 for the Panthers and 13 for the Coyotes. There was only 1 out of bounds when number 5 was serving. So it looks like that lucky streak is gone. The Panthers, after that little 10-minute break, looks like they got back into the game for this third game. Excuse me. It's 13. with 25 seconds left on the clock. "15 seconds left on the clock." Drinking water. The Panthers and the Coyotes are pumped up. Here we go. Serving for the Panther side is number 13. There's the serve. 10. 9. Hits it over out of bounds. 21 points for the Panthers and 13 for the visitors, for the Coyotes. Serve from number 13 Panther side. Number 2, 5 sets. And 9 and 8 tries to hit it over the net, but it comes back on their side of the net, so there's a point for the Panthers. Number 13 is serving for the Panther side. There's the serve. 7, 5 sets for number 13. 13 hits it backwards. There's to the Panthers. There's 1. 12 hits it over. Number 2 blocks it. 13 hits it back. Number 13 for the Panthers side jumps down but couldn't get the ball in time, which is a point for the Coyotes. 22 Panthers and 14 Coyotes. Number 8 is serving. Out of bounds. There's a point for the Panthers. Serving for the Panthers is number 16. "16 serves. Number 13 tries to head it over to the setter, but the setter couldn't get it in time, so there's a point for the Panthers. 16 for the Panthers side is serving again. There's a serve. 10, 5 sets. 13 hits it over. 12 for the Panthers side, as number 1 away a little bit, so there's a point for the Coyotes. Serving for the Coyotes is number 13. There's the serve. 16, 1 sets. There's number 7 with the spike making it. There's a point for the Panthers. The Panthers were, after that little pause, they were doing really well. The Coyotes, their lucky number 5 with the out of bounds was going on for the Panthers. Whenever she was serving, looks like it's gone. So for the Panthers, if they win this next game, they win. Now for a little commercials from Panther Energy.
Kayla and Emmy Lujan from Panther Energy are excited for their Jal Panthers and proud of all the Jal students' great Panther Energy, 1179 South 3rd in Jal, or call 575-395-2654, 575-395-2654 for more information. Panther Energy, a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics.
Mayor Matt White and the employees of the City of Jal are proud of their Jal Panthers. They know with determination and hard work, anything is possible. Way to go, Jal Panthers. For information on the City of Jal, call 395-3340. That's 395-3340. The City of Jal, 309 South Main Street. The City of Jal is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Way to go, Jal Panthers.
The Woolworth Community Library is a proud supporter of the Jal Panthers. They are excited to have their kids back into schools and in sports, all while staying safe. The Woolworth Library staff encourages you to swing by the library and check out all of the cool stuff just for kids. Great reads for all ages. Call 575-395-3268 for library hours and online resources. The Woolworth Library, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. The Panthers have won 2 sets and the Coyotes have won 1. whatever decides this next game would be the winner, or they would keep going for the Coyotes. Looks like the Coyotes are getting pumped up. Same with the Panthers. Number 1 for the Panthers is serving Leilani Saceda. Number 16 and number 7 switch for the Panther side. There's the serve for number 1, Panthers. Number 7 and number 13 running towards the ball. Misses. There's a point for the Panthers. Number 1 is serving. There's a serve. Number 2, 13 sets it for number 12, and it goes out of bounds. There's another point for the Panthers. Looks like the audience is getting really excited for this game. There's a serve for number 1, Panthers. 7, 13 sets, 10 spikes it over, 16 Panthers, 1 sets. Number 9 slaps it over as number 10 goes on the floor trying to get in the ball, couldn't get in time. That's another point for the Panthers. At the moment, we're at 3. Number 2 realized this and dodged it. Number 5 is serving. 16, 1 sets. 5 to the Coyote side. 10 sets, 13 spikes over. 16 jumps on the floor, saving it. Passes to number 1. 1 sets to number 13. Goes to the Coyote side. 13 spikes it back over. Number 1 goes out of bounds for number 1. Like we said, number 5. 9 hits it over. 9 hits it out of bounds. There's a point for the Coyotes. It keeps going over out of bounds, but number 5 sends a serve. Number 5 is serving again. There's 16, 1 set. 12 hits it. 5, Coyotes like 9. Hits it out of bounds from the Coyote side, so Panthers gain a point. Looks like number 5 for the Coyotes is no longer serving. Number 4 from the Panthers hits it, but it goes back out of bounds from their side of the court. There's a point for the Coyotes. Number 8 is serving. There's a serve. Number 12 from the Panthers. Like number 2 was way too close to the net, giving another point for the Jal Panthers. There's a serve from number 12, Jal Panthers. Hits the net. So there's a point for the Coyotes. It is now Coyotes who are serving, which is number 13. There's the serve. Goes to number 12 from Panther side. 1 punches it over. Number 1 went way too close to the net. I think stepped over stepping under the net, giving a point to the Coyotes. It is now 8-8, tied game. 13 serves for the Coyote side. 4 goes to 1, sets to number 3. 3 spikes it out of bounds, putting Coyotes in the lead at 9 points. There's number 13 from the Coyotes serving. Number 1 hits it over. Way too close. It goes close to the net. Number 2 tries to hit it back towards them, but goes backwards out of bounds, giving another point for the Panthers. Number 3 is serving for the Panthers. switch for the Panthers, 13 and number 4. There's the serve for number 3. Goes under the net, giving the point to the Coyotes. It is now giving the Coyotes a lead at 10 points. Number 2 is now serving for the Coyotes. There's the serve. 3-1 sets for number 13. 13 pushes it over. 13-7. 13 from the Coyote side hits it over to number 1 to the Panthers. Number 16, 7 for the Panthers side hits it over, going out of bounds into the audience, giving a point for the Coyotes. Serving is still number 2 for the Coyotes. There's the serve. There's 12, 1, 13 for the Panthers side hits it over as it's getting closer to the ground. Number 10 goes on the floor trying to reach the ball, misses, giving a point to the Panthers. Really liking how the Coyotes are always going into the floor, reach the ball. Even if they're going to miss, they always try to run down. Goes serving. Looks like number 10 from the Coyote side hits it over. There's a point for the Coyotes. Number 7 is serving for the Coyotes. There's a serve. 16. 1 hits it over back to the Coyotes. There's 2. 13 sets for number 10. 10 spikes it over. It would have been out of bounds, I believe. But 16, her hand was in the way. And it goes out of bounds for the Panthers, giving a point to the Coyotes. It is now 13 for the Coyotes, 10 for the Panthers. Serving is now number 7 for the Coyotes. There's the serve. 3. 1 hits it over. 13 for the Coyotes. 10 sets for number 13. 13 hits it back. There's 12 for the Panthers. 1 sets for number 13. Gets it over to number 13 for the Coyotes. Goes back to the Panthers. 1. 13 hits again. 10. Coyote side 13 sets for 10. And it goes in. There's a point for the Coyotes. Number 7 is serving. There's the serve. Goes to Panthers. Number 12. 1, 13 spikes. Ooh. Hits the middle of the net, giving a point for the Coyotes. Seven is serving again. There's the serve. 12. 1 hits it over. 3, 2. 2 hits it. 2 hits it, and it looks like it hit the net. But the referee doesn't know who the thing went to. So it looks like the Coyotes got the point. They do not know. From where I was, it looked like the Panthers got the point as it hit the net from the Coyote side, going down on them. But both the refs couldn't see. As they're talking, Jal Panthers and the audience, and it looks like it was a point for the Panthers. Here we go. Serving for the Panthers is number 1. And the game starts. There's the serve. There. And it goes to number 10. 13 sets for number 10. 10 hits it over. 1. 16 sets. 12 hits it over. 10. 13. 10 spikes it over. 16 hits the ball. It goes out of bounds and it lands on the coach's lap. There's the point for the Coyotes. Five sets for number 10. 10 spikes. 16 saves it with 1 setting for number 13. 13 spikes over. Good hustle for number 7. 9 hits it back. 16 makes it go out of bounds. Close to the coach again. There's a point for the Coyotes. It is now 12 points for the Panthers and 17 for the Coyotes. Looks like there's another pause from the judges. There we go. There's the serve for number 10 from the Coyote side. There's the serve. 16. 4 hits it to number 1. 1 hits it back. Coyote side 13. 5 sets it for number 9. 9 and 3 both jump blocking, giving another point to the Panthers. 16 is serving. There's the serve. Number 2, 5 hits it over. 16, 1 sets for number 3. Coyote side now. 2, 5 sets for number 13. 13 hits it over. Panther side 16 and 1 sets it for number 12. Back to the Coyotes. 5 sets for number 13. Hits over. 16 saves again. 1 sets. All close to the coat. And it hits the net for the Panther side, giving the point to the Coyotes. It was a really back and forth game. It is now Coyotes 18 points and Panthers 13. Coyotes 8 is serving. There's the serve. 4, 8 back to the Coyotes. 5, 13 hits it over. 4 is now down in the hands of 1 for the Panther side. 3 with a really good spike. There's a point for the Panthers. Panthers are now exactly at 14, 4 points behind the Coyotes. Serving is number 12, Panthers. There's the serve. 2 from the Coyote side. 5 sets for number 7. 7 hits it over. Number 12, it looks like, tried to get down on the floor but couldn't get it in time. So there's a point for the Coyotes. Number 13 is serving for the Coyotes. 13 sets. 7 hits. Both 13 and 7 block. Really making a point for the Panthers. They are now 3 behind from the Coyotes. 3 serves again. There's number 2. Back to the Panthers. 1 sets for number 13. There's 8. 2. Back to the Panthers. 6. 1. Back to the Coyotes. Making a point. It went right in the middle of them. They are now 2 away. There's a timeout for the Coyote side. While we wait for the timeout, a commercial from the Jal Clinic.
The Jal Clinic and Dental Clinic wish the Jal Panthers the best of luck as they take on new challenges. Everyone at the Jal Clinic and Jal Dental Clinic will be cheering you on. Jal Clinic professionals are honored to serve the Jal community and all their healthcare needs. The Jal Clinic has lab and x-ray capabilities and now has a dental clinic, a clinic you can rely on. For an appointment, call 395-3400. That's 395-3400. Jal Clinic, 805 West Kansas, another proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
We are now 20 seconds left on the clock with that 1 minute timeout. The Coyotes were discussing a little bit. Looks like the coach was giving them really good advice. Some advice. And now 13 is now serving for the... Number 3 is serving for the Panthers. There's the serve. Number 8 saves. Oh, out of bounds. And it hits one of the coaches near where the scoreboard was. Same coach that caught in his lap. He moved and he still got hit. There's a point for the... There's a point for the Panthers, I believe. No. 2 serves. 10 hits it. And 10 makes it out of bounds, so there's another point for the Panthers. That was 19 for the Panthers and 19 for the Coyotes. It's a tie points right now. 3 serves again. Number 5 saves it. 15. Oh, number 1 blocks it, giving another point for the Panthers. The Panthers are now back in the lead with a score of 20 and Coyotes 19. If they win this set, they win the game, I believe. 3 serves to 8. 13 tries to hit over, but number 7 jumps and blocks it, and number 13 catches it with her hands. which is another point for the Panthers, which is now at 21 points. 3 serves again. There's to number 10, 13, another serve. Number 7 blocks it. 16 tries to hit it, but didn't work out. But now the Coyotes are now at 20 points. Serving is number 2 for the Coyotes. There's the serve. 12 for the Panthers. 3 hits it. 1 hits it. Back to the Coyotes. 10. 13 sets for number 10. 10 spikes. 12 saves it. 1 sets for number 13. Hits it over. Now Coyotes 10. 13 sets for 10. Oh, really good block from the Panther side. Go back to the Coyotes. 13. 16 Panther side. 1 sets for number 13. Oh, it would have been out of bounds, but number 2 touches it with her hands going out of bounds for them. So now it's another point for the Panthers. 22 points for the Panthers and 20 points for the Coyotes. Serving is number 7 for the Panther side. There's the serve. Goes to the Coyotes. 2, 13 sets, and 5 hits it over. Number 1 for the Panther side. 9 spikes it back. 8 for the Coyotes. 13 and 10 hit it over. There's for the Panther side 7. 1 set for number 13. There's the spike. 10 tries to save it. Goes to the 2. 10 hits it back. Really well done. Really good job. 1 sets it again for number 13. 7 try blocking. 3 times now. Looks like they saved this, going back and forth right now. 1 sets for number 13 for the Panther side. 7 blocks, but no one was covering the middle side. So number 13 tries to wrench in the middle, hits it, but it goes under the net, giving another point for the Panthers. 23 points for the Panthers and 20 for the Coyotes. Number 7 is serving right now for the Panthers. Number 7 for the Coyotes. 13, 10 hits it over. 9 Panthers. 1 hits it over from the Panthers. 10 to the Coyotes. 13 sets for number 10 for the Coyotes. 3 from the Panthers saves it. 1 set for number 13. Coyote side now. 8. 13 sets for number 10. There's another spike going back and forth. It lands near number 3's hands for the Panther side, going out of bounds. There's a point for the Coyotes. Points are 23 for the Panthers and 21 for the Coyotes. Really close game. 2 more points for the Panthers and 4 more points for the Coyotes. They're only 2 points apart. We are number 7 serving for the Coyotes. There's the serve. 16. 1 set for the Panthers. 13. Spikes. Goes back to number 7. 13 sets for number 10. 10 barely pushes it. 1 saves it. Pushes it over 10. 13 sets again for number 10. There's a... Oh, looks like number 9 blocked really well, giving another point to the Panthers. 1 more point to left. Will the Coyotes come back from this? There's the serve from the Panther side. Number 1. Ooh, hits the middle of the net, giving another point to the Coyotes. There's now 24 for the Panthers and 22 for the Coyotes. Serving is number 5. They're really close to winning as number 5 with the out-of-bounds record. There it is. 13, 1 sets for number 12. 12 hits it. 2 for the Coyotes. 5 sets for number 10. 10 hits it. Oh! It is out of bounds for the Coyotes, and the winning team is the Panthers. Really well done job from both teams. Number 5 with always serving and giving the Panthers out of bounds from them, giving the Coyotes a lot of points. And really well done job from both teams. It was an amazing game. I loved watching it. Number 7 and number 5 for the Coyote side, and number 10 with its really well done spikes. And then for the Panthers side, we had number 3 doing really good serves, with number 9 and 7 doing really well blocks. They are now giving out medals for the Panthers and Coyotes. Number 1 for Leilani Sauceda. And number 16, Maddie Inglet. We thank you so much for tuning in into the broadcast.